Today is Friday, December 14th at approximately 12:30 p.m. My project for today is building a resistive capacitive dropper circuit to run LEDs on 110 volts AC line current. My idea is to take these old CFL bulbs that I have laying around, disassemble them, and place AC dropper circuits in there with LEDs as lights. I got one that I took apart already, so I can probably figure out how to fit everything inside there. I don't know. It's going to be a little tight, but I think I probably can, and then I can run LEDs off the circuit, the 110 circuit, and it'll be a little safer too, because you don't want to have any wires hanging out. I got the idea in this book here that I got from Forrest M. Mims III. And in there he was talking about LEDs and how to power them with AC. I mean, this is an old book, but it'll still work. And his way of doing it in those days was to take two LEDs and run them back opposite of each other and put a heavy resistor in the line with the two LEDs. The only problem with that, as I can see, is the resistor is going to get awful hot, and I think it probably would melt that little package. So I figured if I wanted to make it cooler, I probably could fill myself a dropper circuit and use that inside them lights, which won't be half as amount of heat coming off of them, I wouldn't think. I like these books. I've got quite a few old ones, you know. If any of you guys know Forrest Mims, he's quite the man in the day. And I've got most of his books, so a lot of projects that I've put together are made out of these books, and yeah, that's about it. Well, I guess maybe we ought to get going on our project here once and see what we can do. As you can see, I have a little kit here that I've put together just for making these resistive droppers. I've made a few of them in my day, so I just figured I better stock up and keep them all in one place, so when I want to make one, I can make it. So what we're going to really need is one of these. It's a 1.1 meg, 1 watt resistor. We'll need, where'd you go, boy? We'll need one of these capacitors here, which is a 105, which is 10 and 5 zeros, and it's a J 400 volt. You want to have a capacitor when you're building these large enough that can handle everything. We're running a 110 here, and I like 400 volt because it's better to have a better capacitor on there than not a lower one. 200 volts doesn't really get it for 110 volt, I don't think. I think you're better off going with higher voltage just to be safe. And of course, our favorite old diodes, the 1007s, we got to use those because I like to keep the voltage high on these too, the highest you can get. And these will handle an amp, so it should be okay. We need 4 of them. One more. Where'd you go? And of course, we got to have a smoothing cap. This smoothing cap is 47 microfarad at 100 volts, and that should handle it pretty good. I like to go a little higher on the voltage, but this'll handle this for the LEDs, I would think, anyways. And this will smooth it out, the rough AC on the coming off the diodes from the capacitive dropper there. And the first thing is this thing will have to be welded across here to give us the correct amount of AC coming in, I think. While we're letting the soldering iron warm up a bit, I want to put a little drop of a little bit more than I wanted, but a little drop of flux on there. A little bit of wire here, a little bit of soldering wire. And we'll see how good my soldering is today. Here you go. Yeah, that should do it. Well, that's the first part. And now we'll put some of these diodes together. The first one I'm going to take and put the bands both together on one side. And then I'm going to take them and twist them. Okay. Then I'm going to take the other two, put the bands on this end, and take this end and turn it together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two guys with the ends here and put them on these ends. twist them all together. Okay, and then I'll take this one here and bring it over here and twist it together too. Okay, now I got a full wave bridge here. Now the next thing is put the capacitor in there. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the negative edge here, the negative lead with the little minus on it, and I want to put it on the end with that is away with the bands aren't on the end of the diode, the bands aren't on. That's where I have to put this with -1. Now let's see if I can do this or not. Hard to do on camera. That ain't the one. Huh. Here I thought I was doing good. It goes to this one. Yep. This one goes up to this one. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty hard to do on the camera. Okay. I'm manipulating this crap. Here we go. Okay. Come on, get over there. Well, it's kind of crappy, but it'll have to do. Hard to do in front of the camera. Okay, now the magic thing has to be all soldered together. Okay, a little bit of bug juice. Some good lead solder. Ouch. And this last one. There, that should be good. Okay. Now, the next thing I got to do, this capacitor resistor here has to go on the side, on this side here for the AC. Big old gob of solder on there. Oh, yeah, that'll hold. Okay, now we're at that point. So now we're getting there. So now the AC comes in here. It goes through a capacitance and a resistive source, which cuts the voltage down, probably 30 to 40 volts from the 110. Then goes through the rectifier and goes to DC, which brings it down a little bit more. So now we're probably talking maybe, I don't know, 30 volts. I don't know. I'd have to measure it on this one. But anyways, then it's rectified. So the positive is on this side, the negative is here, and the neutral line cord goes on this one here. And then you can hook your LEDs up between here and here. When you're on here, I think the best thing probably to do is put a 1K resistor on here before it goes to the line of LEDs that you want to use. And I've got enough voltage here probably to put out 14 or 15 LEDs in series and light them up bright enough that it'll swamp the camera, I'm sure of that. So let's go on from here. Well, I'm back. I think what I'm going to do with this dropper circuit here is put it on the side. And then I'm going to put one together on a board. So, you know, running AC, I don't really like to just clip it on there. And you never know when the clips will go together or hit against something, and you're going to get sparks. You're going to get smoke, and you're going to get fire, and you're going to get maybe your butt lit up a bit too. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll cut it off here, and then I'm going to put it on a board. And maybe I'll post it tonight, and maybe I'll post it tomorrow. We'll see.